Hi seafarers, so today we are back with the extended part of the radar plotting. We'll talk today about how to do the radar plotting, especially the relative radar plotting. So while talking, we know that there are two types of radar plotting. One is the relative plot, another one is the true plotting. Okay, so what is the difference between these two? In the relative plotting, I'll show over here. In the relative plotting, if we have the radar sheet, okay, let's take this is the radar sheet. Okay, in this radar sheet our position is fixed at the center and other target vessels moves around. Okay, it can be anywhere. This is called the relative, that is our movement according to the movement of the other vessels. So in relative plotting, what is done, our position is fixed at the center of the radar sheet. And for the true plotting, what happens, both our vessel and the target vessel, both the vessels moves. Okay, so maybe our position is first over here, then it moves to here, and over here also the target vessel moves from here. Okay, so along with the target vessel our position is also shifted in the true plotting. But we are going to talk about the relative plotting. So for that I'm going to draw this radar sheet. Pardon for the circle, I guess it's not a good circle, but I'll try to. Okay, so in that case what we know, so we are going to talk about the relative plotting. So we will do relative plotting. So in that case our position is fixed at the center. Okay, so this is our position, and let's take the heading over here 0 0 0. So own vessel heading 0 0 0 degrees. Okay, and we sighted an object or a target vessel. So over here we have two things that should be kept in mind for the observation. First, what it is, that the observation, it shall be minimum 3 observation. It can be more, but minimum 3 observation. Second one is intervals. Intervals should be equal. That's why it's known as series of consecutive observation. So series means it should be 3 minimum, and consecutive means the interval shall be equal. But for our ease of calculation, we take it as 6 minutes. We always take it as 6 minutes. Okay, so let's take, we got 3 observations ahead of us, that is this one, and this one. Okay, let's make it little big. This one, this one, this one. Okay, got 3 observations, and if we join these 3 observations we'll get a line. Okay, if we join all these 3, we will get a line. So here the initial point is known as O, and the final point as A. So this OA we have seen in the previous video. This OA is the relative approach of the target vessel. So we got that how the target vessel appears to move, right? Appears to us. Now what we do, we shift this 0 0 0, that is our heading. So this line OA is of 12 minutes, right? Because we know that observations we are taking generally in the multiple of 6. So if we take 6 and 6, so it's total 12 minutes. We know the speed of our own vessel. We take it and see how much distance it can cover in 12 minutes. So let's take in 12 minutes our vessel went this much. Okay, this much. So this is W, and WO is the course and speed of our vessel. Okay, so we just shifted this 0 0 0 to here. Now what we do, we join the W to A. W to A, not A to W. So we join this line. Okay. So this WA is the true course and speed of the target vessel. So we found all these three things. Now what we'll do? We'll do the extended part, that is to find the CPA and TCPA. For that, what we do? We extend this O8 line more. So if you see, it's coming like this. Okay. And for finding the CPA, what it is? We draw perpendicular on the extended part of OA from the center of the radar screen. So somehow this one, this is 90°. So this point, this distance is known as the closest point of approach. Okay. So let's take it as N. Okay. So this is the closest point of approach, that is in this whole scenario, this is the point when the target vessel will be the least distance from us. Okay. So this is the CPA and we take it as the, let's take it as P. So CPA equals to PN. Okay, line PN. Now how to find the time, that is TCPA. So for that we can take any of the observation, that is O to this first or from second to this. So we have this time as 12 minutes, we know. Okay, and we find the distance of this also, because this is the time it will take to come to this point, and it will be the closest one. So we do the ratio thing, kind of unitary method, and we see that how much time the target vessel will take to come from here to here. Okay, how much it will take to come from here to here. Okay, and what we do, we know the timings of here maybe 0700 and it take more 15 minutes. So the time here will be 0715, like this. This is an example. Huh? So like this we find the TCPA, that is the time of closest point of approach. Now we are moving to the final part, that is the aspect of the vessel. Okay, so how to find the aspect of the vessel? What is the aspect? It is how the own vessel is being seen from the target vessel. So for that what we need the bearing. So this is the bearing from our own vessel, this is the bearing, right? And we do the reverse bearing. So the reverse bearing will be this one, right? Hope this line is straight. Okay, so this is the reverse bearing, and we place the, this is the true approach, right? True approach of the target vessel, we place it over here. So it's kind of this one, right? This one. So this is the aspect. Okay, and this aspect can be red or green. How to decide this one? You can see if the vessel is moving like this, you can see the red light over here, the port side light, right? So after we get this angle, maybe x degrees red, it will be the answer. Okay, so like this we denote about the aspect. So this is all for the radar plotting. If you have any doubts or any queries regarding this, you can drop in the comment section. It's always open for you. Thank you.